Almost 100% in 8 days. This is just in beginning of May, guys. So the squeeze officially started. Everybody looking for GameStop. However, the last pump that we had is not sufficient enough to give us the real squeeze to jump in one day 100% or 80%. This is what we'll call squeeze. But in 8 days for GameStop, 80% is not official squeeze like before in 2021, where we did a huge pump in just one day. In 1 week, we continue to pump every day. But this is not the squeeze yet, guys. In today's video, we have to discuss the game plan for the next week because, as you can see here, 8 days, 80% is mean an average 10% every day, guys. This is kind of crazy. You can see, or you can find another stock like GameStop now, and we might have another 10% for Monday, or in total for the next at least 2 weeks, the rest of the month, we might have another 80%, not 800%, 80% or 100% in coming days if we have or break this current resistance that we discussed today. And of course, today we have to discuss AMC, everybody, because AMC had the earnings, but is not that good because we have surprise of almost 4% down. The price went up a bit and went down. The same with Mara, the same with many stocks right now lately. All the earnings, even if it's good, go up, but it go down. We have to discuss what's the game plan for AMC, even though GameStop almost squeezed on Friday, but we went down 3%. We're going to discuss how we could play those two stocks for tomorrow, Monday. So, guys, hit the like on the way, and don't forget, we always do live streaming each day, 30 minutes before the market open or 2 hours before the market open, and our Discord and video. The link in the comment section below if you want to join. And of course, if you want to join Momo for the first time, if you don't have Momo account already, you can win 7 free fractional shares like Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, a lot of blue chip company you can win cash reward on. And of course, you have 1.5% cash reward match. So let's get right to it and discuss GameStop. So we have a really good breakout here, guys. Let me just show you what's going on here. We have pretty neat breakout. It happened on Friday, exactly here on Thursday, yes, on Thursday, before the market closed, and then Friday we pulled back, then we pumped once again. So this is where we have a nice buyer because we broke the trend or the big resistance that we discussed before. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the fifth time. However, guys, I don't like this reaction yet because we jumped 16, 17% after this jump, but usually, if we have the real squeeze, we could have went at least 50% that day. However, we met with a major resistance around the 2020. We discussed before, guys, we said we have a profit taking to be triggered around the 1870. That's why we had another pump here, and then the price went down because we don't have enough momentum. The market was slow, and the short seller won the game on Friday. If we have this pump on the beginning of the week, we might have different scenario. If this pump happened during huge bullish market, we say maybe we're gonna have squeeze. Look at this. We have huge red day for all the blue chip company like Amazon down, Neo down, big time, Tesla. So many stocks went down yesterday. So we have the market or the current of the river is going against GameStop. So some of you will say, yeah, okay, Jesus, before in 2001, GameStop was the current. Imagine, even if the market wasn't that great, sometimes all the stocks go down, but GameStop is going up and squeezing by 200%. Exactly. Once we have the squeeze, we don't care, or the stock, or GameStop, will never care about what the market would do. What's the current situation of the market? Even if bearish, GameStop will continue to go higher. So how are we gonna confirm that? First, let us discuss AMC very quick because it's really not, there's not a lot of things to talk about AMC because we don't have any movement. We're going to discuss GameStop, the confirmation for another squeeze or the support that we should hold in order to have a squeeze. First, let us discuss very quick AMC because AMC had the earnings, as we said, around the 8th of May, last Wednesday. We didn't even have a test around the $3.75, and this is a major weakness sign for me because here we have just a wick, here we have just a test, here we have just a test, and the price went down. Now on Monday, we should hold this current bottom, guys. You see here we have a big buyer. Every time make the price higher over the 270. 280, and finally 290. So we have higher lows every time. So this is good. The price is squeezing from below. So there's someone buying. However, there's a big seller from above that pushing the price down. So you see what's happened here. We have kind of ball and someone squeezing it from above and someone squeezing it from below. You know what's going to happen if the pressure is up and down is really strong? The ball will burst. So the burst of the ball hopefully will be up in order to give us a kick at least around the $4. We don't want to have the kick down because this will be drastic change in the price and we're going to have the $1 next time. So this is it, guys. We have a really huge pressure been applied from above and below for AMC. So the pressure have to give away and we're going to have the release of the energy up or down. Okay, so this is really critical for AMC to watch. That's why we don't have any reaction the last few days because we've got a huge fight behind the chart. You see here we have the same up and down, up and down, up and down, then the release of the tension from this pressure and we went down. So we don't want to see this happen for AMC after the earnings. Every time after the earnings, you see, bad or good, we have this trend, then continuation down. Here we have this trend, and we might continue to go down if we broke this current support and the trend that we talked about earlier. So we need to have a different scenario on breaking the $4. So the $4, guys, this is it for AMC. After we break the $4, this is it. Will be a nice jump toward the 5 again and the 655. For GameStop, on the other hand, as we discussed, we have the first support that's been tested and the 1 hour chart, guys. Go on the 1 hour chart. We have a clear buyer over the 711. But to be honest with you, the most important support to confirm that GameStop will continue higher is the 1525. Before we set the bottom, of course, but still now, the bottom is around the $12 or between the $12 and the 1334. This is the bottom, but the support to confirm that we still have the push for the next week for another 10% or 20% or even 50%, we need to hold at 1525, then make the short cover again around a really magical number this time is the 2020. After that, of course, we have a huge target for GameStop around 2217, and of course the most important one is the 27 because this is the level that we might test and get rejected at, like what happened here. Huge pullback down. We're gonna have it the same around the 2746. If we have a drastic price jump bump around the 2746, gap up in the pre-market, whatever the news hit the market, we're gonna hit this level, then we're gonna go down. So be extremely vigilant about this level because if we test it, we bound to go down. This is normal. Don't say, Jesus, don't be negative and you should hold. And yes, this is the market. If you want to hold, yes, the price might continue to go higher, but this is the most probabilistic outcome once we hit any level, any resistant level. We have to test it, go back below it, then pump up. Usually in rare situations, the price pump without even test those level because we got haltation, we got major news, we got some manipulation. Yes, we got FOMO buying. This will make the price continue to go higher without a test. This is really rare. So I don't count on the 1%, I count on the 90%, because if you just trade on the 1%, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So always count on the most probabilistic way of making money, or something will happen in order to be in the green, guys. So for GameStop, as we said, 1525, this is the most important level to hold next week. And the other level is the 2020 every item. We're gonna discuss GameStop for sure tomorrow before the market open, and our Discord and Patreon. And after that, on our YouTube, 30 minutes before the market open. Everything in link in comment section below. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know where the price will go after 1 week from now. Because 1 week we did 80%, or 8 days, and we're gonna have the next week jumping again at least 50% toward the 2740, or going below the 1525. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.